The reMarkable Paper Pro is either the smartest commuter upgrade you'll make this year, or a device you stop using after the first week.
In the next few minutes, you'll know buy or skip for your exact commute routine without guessing and without hype. Here's the simple test. Can you read comfortably in real-world lighting and still take clear notes fast, without glare and without distractions? If it can't pass that, you skip it. If it can realistically replace both your notebook and your phone reading in one move. The core idea is simple: an 11.8-inch canvas color display that lets you write, sketch, and read in color, plus an adjustable reading light for early mornings and late rides. Now let's translate that into what it actually changes when you're commuting, not sitting at a desk. Your commute usually forces you into two separate tools. You read on your phone because it's convenient, then you write on paper because it's faster and more natural. The problem is what happens after. Your highlights live in one place, your notes live in another, and the good ideas get buried. That split is why your system feels messy even when you're trying to be organized. The Paper Pro is built to keep reading and writing on the same page. You can write directly on PDFs, and you can sort everything with folders and tags, so what you capture on the train doesn't disappear by the end of the week. And because the screen is a full-size 11.8 inches, it's meant to feel like working on a real document page instead of constantly zooming and scrolling on a small display while the train moves. If your main frustration is that your commute reading and your commute notes never stay connected, the big win here is one surface for both, plus a system that keeps it easy to find later. The next issue is the reason most people don't keep a daily reading habit: screen comfort. Bright windows, outdoor light, harsh reflections, then suddenly dim lighting at night. If a device is only comfortable in perfect indoor conditions, it won't last in a real commuter routine. This listing leans hard into that problem. It describes a low-glare display that reflects natural light so you can read without eye strain even outside. Then it adds an adjustable reading light, which means you can keep reading when the environment changes instead of giving up. The product details list a maximum display resolution of 1872 by 1404, and that matters because it helps text and page layouts stay clear on an 11.8-inch screen when you're reading quickly and switching between documents. If you want to actually finish articles and documents on a commute, comfort across real lighting is the feature that decides everything. Now, writing is the moment that decides whether this becomes a daily tool or a nice idea. On a commute, you don't have time to fight the pen. If it feels slippery, delayed, or inaccurate, you'll default back to paper immediately. And even when writing feels good, notes become useless if they stay trapped as handwriting you can't reuse. The bundle includes the Marker Plus, and the listing describes it as designed to deliver realistic friction in a natural writing feel with precise control and responsiveness. It also has a built-in eraser, which is a real daily advantage because corrections stay quick and clean while you're moving. You also get 6 spare marker tips, which helps keep the writing feel consistent over time. Then you get the productivity part. You can instantly convert handwriting to typed text, turning rough commute notes into something you can actually use later. If you're serious about using this daily, it needs to nail 3 things: comfortable reading, believable writing, and organization that makes your work easy to find after the commute. What's in the box matters because it changes day one usability. One version you provided includes the Paper Pro, Marker Plus, 6 spare tips, a USB-C cable, and a Book Folio, described as a protective cover in premium Mosaic weave. That cover matters for commuting because anything that lives in a bag needs protection and fast access. You also pasted 64 gigabytes of storage on one version, which is a practical benefit if you plan to keep a lot of documents and notebooks in one place without constantly managing space. Downside 1 is straightforward. An 11.8-inch full-page device is excellent for PDFs, but it won't feel like a tiny one-hand device on a crowded commute. Downside 2 is that your pasted details show multiple configurations with different model names and even different storage and resolution, so you need to double-check the exact options selected on the product page before buying. If you're a commuter reader who wants full-page commute reading comfort plus paper-like note-taking that stays organized, it's a buy. If you need compact, pocket-first convenience and true one-hand use all the time, it's a skip.